Hello, hello. Feels so special. This is my second live video of the week, but happy Fudgy Friday. Happy Friday, end of the work week, almost the weekend. Very exciting. So today I want to talk about our food language, and this is something that I think a lot of people kind of overlook as far as something to pay attention to when they're making changes to their health. But when I say food language, what I mean is the actual language, the words that you use to describe your food, your eating, anything in that realm. So it comes from all sorts of places, and a lot of the places that we pick up our eating habits. So your family, from your upbringing, friends, the media, diet books, whatever you surround yourself with, social media, whatever you surround yourself with to kind of garnish information about eating and health and food, it's typically where we pick up that language. So why is it important? Well, it's important because our language represents our thoughts, and our thoughts become our reality. And when it comes to eating, that means that reality means our health, how it affects our body. So when we're talking about different things, it can actually impact the way our brain tells our body to react. So let me present a scenario to you. It's Friday. Most of us have been working a long week. And with that structure of a work week, a lot of us tend to stick to really healthy eating. It's just much easier during the week than the weekend. So anyway, so it's Friday. You're coming home. You're tired. It's been a long week, and you say to yourself, "Oh, I'm gonna have pizza tonight. I'm gonna be bad. I'm gonna eat some bad pizza." Okay. So in that scenario, here's what's happening. You've now put that negative connotation on pizza that you're going to have, which can induce a lot of guilt and shame. And when that happens in your brain, it actually can cause a stress signal to be sent through your body, which can inhibit your digestion and the way that you metabolize that food. So now the opposite of that, let's say, it's the end of the work week, you really want to have pizza. And instead of the negative approach to it, what if you said, "Oh gosh, I would love to have pizza tonight. I'm going to order from my favorite place. It's going to be delicious. I can't wait." That positivity is going to trigger a much different reaction in your body than the negative, as we said before. So, you're going to digest normally, if not better, because you've introduced more positive energy into your body, into your thoughts, into your words, into your body. So I want to talk about kind of, now that we know why that's important and why that matters, what that can actually do. And I want to say that this is typically something that happens over time. It's not one time you say, "Oh, that's bad," and you're going to shut down. No, this is something that often these are habits that gain over time, and that absolutely can have a major physical impact along with that. So I kind of have a top 3 to 4 different food words or food language things that make me cringe when I hear them, because I think they're really inducive to a horrible diet. And we're back. So my top 3 to 4 words or phrases that I think are the most detrimental when it comes to our food language and the way that we think about and therefore eat our food. Number 1, and I talked about this earlier this week, is cheat meals or cheat days. Even if you just take the literal meaning of the word, to cheat is something immoral, it's wrong, it's something you shouldn't do. Simply, and usually it comes in terms of a diet or something that, a strict guidelines that you're following, because when you deviate from that, that's your cheat meal or your cheat day. It's simply eating. It's just a different meal. It's different food. It's not immoral to eat it. It's not wrong to eat it. You're just simply eating something different. But that mentality of, "Oh, I'm doing something wrong, I'm cheating," really can weigh down on you in a really negative way. Number 2, clean eating. I think this is something that slips by a lot of people because it sounds pretty positive. And Nigella Lawson actually has a really great quote that I love about this. She says, "The notion of clean eating is an implication that any other form of eating is dirty or shameful." Hit the nail on the head right there. It's by saying something is clean, you're then saying that everything else is bad. It's dirty. It's not good for you. and also is a very vague term. Like, what is clean eating? You know, so it's not only it's fictitious, but it's very vague. The third one, and I have a video about this, I will put it in the comments below later. Good and bad food. There are so many reasons why this is not a good label to put on your food, from the way that it's even deemed that way, to how different we are. Food is just food. There is no bad or good. It's just food. So again, if you're going to be bad tonight, you're going to eat that pizza, again, that induces a shameful or guiltful reaction emotionally, which then can weigh on you. So to say something is good or bad, it really does have a further implication than just a silly label on the food. And the fourth one I'll throw in here just for conversation's sake is health foods or healthy foods. This is the most subjective term of food that I've ever heard. What one person would consider healthy or good for them may not be the next person. And, what the media or what our advertising or food companies call a health food, just because it's low fat or low carb, may not be healthy for you. So it's this food language is often, you could even switch it out with labels, that term as well. But really paying attention to the words that we use, because those words are incredibly powerful, because they represent thoughts that are already in our brain that over time can really, really cause negative impacts on your physical wellness, let alone, your mental and your emotional state. The physical state can be affected. So keep in mind, and I want you to start noticing how often you actually use these terms and what does it actually mean to you. And look, I'm not saying that like if clean eating works for you, if you're on a certain way of eating and a cheat meal is really working for you, like absolutely go for it. I'm all about bio-individuality and that every person is going to have something different that works for them. Go for it, have at it. But for most of us, these words and this kind of food language can be quite dangerous. So pay attention to how you describe your food and how you describe your eating, and start to realize how good or bad that might be for not only your physical health, but your mental health and your emotional health as well. So if you are someone that, if you're starting to pay attention, like, oh my God, I say this stuff all the time, or if you're someone that's dieting all the time and labeling these foods in that way doesn't work for you, contact me, message me. I'm a food relationship coach. I can help you get into that positive, blissful relationship with your food. Thanks everyone for joining me on Fudgy Friday. I hope you all have a fantastic day, a fantastic weekend, and then make sure to come back here next week on Friday for a brand new video. Bye.